The Story of Ethane Thorne, Part 3, Heaven on Earth. The phone rang so many times that Ethane almost didn't answer. When he did, a familiar voice, thick with hesitation, asked, "Sir, are you coming to the meeting?" "Yes, I'll be there soon," he said. This wasn't just any meeting. This was the investors' meeting, and Ethane knew they were going to tear him apart. For months, he'd been living life on a whim, indulging in every foolish impulse. He bought a hotel and turned it into his own personal playground, a sprawling temple to excess he aptly named Heaven on Earth. And so far, it had lived up to the name. Ethane transformed the hotel into a series of extravagant halls, each a decadent utopia. There was Valhalla, a combat arena where guests could fight and drink like Norse gods. Eden, an endless party that raged 24/7. And Firdaus, a place whose very name hinted at the forbidden pleasures within. The entertainment cost a fortune, but Ethane didn't care. His old self would have. That man, a driven entrepreneur who thrived on the daily grind, had enjoyed a life of structure and purpose. Now, with more money than he could spend, he was living without a plan, his future an afterthought. He spent his days drinking, chasing girls, and indulging his every whim. Yet beneath the surface of this liberated life, something was missing. Happiness. Now, he was about to pay the price. He knew he had driven the hotel to the brink of bankruptcy, and for the first time in a long time, he felt an exhilarating rush. This was the challenge he craved. He looked in the mirror, adjusted his suit, and repeated a silent mantra. "You can do this. You can fix this." He entered the meeting room, a well-practiced smile on his face. He expected the investors to be furious, but instead, they were all grinning. Like lions smiling at their prey, he thought, bracing himself. As he was guided to the head of the table, he returned their smiles. He knew the drill. Politeness precedes backstabbing. The manager's voice cut through the polite chatter. "Gentlemen, we had some concerns about the new changes at the hotel." The smile on the manager's face vanished. The man put up a chart of the hotel's dismal pre-Thorne finances, a clear prologue to the coming indictment. Ethane's heart began to beat faster. "Here it comes," he thought. But the manager's smile returned. "Unlike what you all thought, we have great news." He flashed a new chart, one full of positive gains. Even though the parties cost a fortune, the attention they brought us was invaluable. Influencers from all over the world visited, leading to a surge in reservations and free publicity. Another chart appeared, showing a dramatic increase in room rates. Chart after chart showed soaring profits. The investors were on the edge of their seats. The manager continued, beaming, "We've sold our new model to other hotels. Thanks to Mr. Thorne's revolutionary vision, we are having our best year ever." The room erupted in applause. Ethane gave a strained, reactive smile. His stomach churned. This wasn't how things were supposed to go. This wasn't the crisis he was meant to solve. This was a triumph, and it felt like a defeat. He had craved a challenge, a crisis to overcome, and instead, he had been handed a victory he didn't even want. Back in his room, he sat on the bed, staring into the abyss of his new, easy life. He had everything he was supposed to want: wealth, success, and freedom, yet he felt hollow. He reached into his drawer and pulled out an old phone. It was silent, a stark contrast to the buzzing device that had once governed his life. There was one unread message. It was from his mum. "Son, why haven't you answered? I miss you." He hadn't answered because he was ashamed of his purposeless life. For all his money, he had neglected the one thing that truly mattered: connection. A spark ignited within him. He finally knew what was missing. He didn't want to fix a broken business. He wanted to fix a broken relationship. He typed a reply, a single sentence that promised a new beginning. "Mom, I want to meet you here. Would you like to visit?" What do you think? Please share it in the comment section below. Subscribe for more. Yours, the Counselor, SFTG.